All right, guys, before we get started today, I was asked to do a review on this little game camera. It's a Vantop Ninja 1 trail cam. I use a lot of cameras here on the homestead. It's I got everything from pretty high-end cameras to about as cheap thing as you can get at Walmart. I mean, it's everything in between. This is going to be somewhere roughly in the middle. Battery life is excellent. It took around 2,500 pictures and was still showing it had full battery life left in it. Trigger speed is also excellent. It's really fast on the trigger speed. I set this up directly above one of my Spy Point cellular cameras, and this outran it on trigger speed. The daytime pictures are not as good as a higher end camera. The nighttime pictures, they were just fine. The picture quality on the daytime was not as great, but this thing was only $56. It's a very inexpensive camera. You put a set of lithium batteries in it and probably get the better part of a year out of batteries. It would work great for home security. If you have animals, you're trying to see if predators are coming around, or if you're just deer hunter, and you want to put this out there, it's a good cheap camera. They do have an Amazon link. I'll leave it down below. You can go check it out. I think it was $56 for the camera. It's easy to set up. Takes 8 AA batteries. It's got just a basic menu. Enter the time and the date and how often you want it to take pictures or video. It also has audio. So super simple to set up. Set it out there and let it go. So would I recommend it? I would have to say yes for what it is. I told them that I would keep it for about 3 weeks to a month and kind of put it through its paces compared to another camera. I set them both one right above the other, and I'll show you the difference in the pictures on the video. So you'll see it doesn't take as high quality of pictures, but for $200 difference in price, it's well worth it. So, all right, let's get busy. All right, guys, I guess you can see we've got goats. Got our first 4. We have 2 back here. They're a little bit on the skittish side. One of them not quite so much, but the other one, the bigger one, the lighter colored one back here, she's real skittish. She hasn't been handled all that much. The place where we got those 2, she said that all the other ones that she came from were the same way until they kidded their first time, and then they're just big gentle babies, but they just weren't handled that much. These two right here, the little one and mama right here behind me, they're a couple of pets. They'll walk around with you, so they've been handled quite a bit. So we'll have to work on the other ones, just keep messing with them. But that's our first 2. I know we said we were getting meat goats. These goats here are for us. This is for just kind of help us be a little bit more self-sufficient here on the homestead. The meat goats is more of a business. So this is our first 4. We still don't have their shelter built. See behind me, there's nothing. We have all of our lumber right here. to get it started, but it's been raining for days, so couldn't really do anything. We've got the trailer full of straw, the door open, and we put stuff in there. They're going in and out, so they'll get in there in the evenings. We'll lock them up, and they'll stay out of the weather in there till we get their shelter done. So yeah, we now have goats. Somebody over here behind me is happy about it too. We would decide to put our first post where that sits.
Sounds like a lot of rocks.
It is a lot of rocks.
Ow!
Did you bite your hair?
Yeah, she just took a chunk out of my hair.
Well, it looked tasty. I think you grabbed it in your ponytail.
I think so.
Alright, there's that one.
Yeah, she did. She's got it in her mouth still.
No, see? Yeah, hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Come back this way just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Hey. I want to show you something. I came in, I had to come in the barn to grab grab something. And I heard a noise, and look what we got. We've got our first little chick has hatched. So I was peeking in there. We have our first chick that's hatched in the incubator. We got about 5 or 6 more pipped already. I can't tell, but the eggs are bouncing around. So April's at a softball game. Had sent her a picture. So yeah, the first one's there. We should have plenty more by tomorrow. A little early. I don't know why they're coming out this early, but here they are. We have behind me a little brooder over here. I have a hen sitting here. 2 more in the maternity ward in the chicken run. And now I have 3 more that's broody in the nest boxes. So we are going to be covered up in baby chicks. So luckily, I think we have enough people that want chicks that we can get rid of all of them. But yeah, there's the first one. In here. We're always talking about how there's nothing flat around here. We're always building and working on the side of a slope, but you can't really tell on camera how much of a slope there is. But we're actually on some of the flatter part of property that we own, and I'll show you how much of a slope there is. There's 18 inches right there and 8 feet, you can see over there. And I don't even know if that's going to show up that good on camera, but I had to look at it twice because it looked like the thing was running uphill a foot, but it's not. It's perfectly level. Squaring up the structures, it's really pretty simple using 2 tape measures. To make it even more simple, there's several calculators on the internet that you can use. You just put in your dimensions and it'll tell you exactly what your diagonal is going to be. So you just pull pull one tape measure down one side, a diagonal from the other corner, and where your 2 dimensions that you're going to have, whatever size your building is, where they meet, that's exactly where your post should go. All right, guys, the sun's going down. It's just about time to wrap it up. You can see I've started putting my rafters on. I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I went ahead and cut bird blocks 14.5 inches up here. So it gives me a 16-inch on center. It's not the best lumber in the world, but being 16 on center, I don't think I'll have any trouble. I don't have a lot of pitch. And of course, here comes the air compressor. And we're back. I don't have a lot of pitch. The posts aren't long enough. There's just not enough room to put like a 4, 5, and 12 pitch. It's not that big a deal. The rain's going to shed off. Snow load's the only thing we're going to have to worry about, but it's going to be supported in the front and the back in the center, so shouldn't give me any trouble, really. We're almost a 3 and 12 pitch. I just want enough headroom to walk in and out. So we will put a little milking area over on the side so we can move one goat in and kind of divide that off. But that's it. I'm gonna get back out here first thing in the morning, try to get the rest of these thrown up. We're supposed to be picking up 11 more goats this weekend, so I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But that's it. I'm gonna have to wrap this one up. I'm just about out of daylight, and yeah, if I don't get this stuff out of here, the goats are gonna eat it. So I guess I will continue on in the morning. All right, well, we had to finish this one up in the rain, and of course now the sun's come back out, but we got all this done. It's ready to completely cover now. We're gonna dig through my lumber pile and probably use rough cut lumber on the outside, and the metal is ordered for the roof. It'll be here. It's gonna take it about a week to get here, but it's on its way. But this will give us plenty of room for the goats. We do have more goats coming. We're picking up some tomorrow, and we have some more that's about to kid, and we're going to get those. Well, we're going to give them a week after they kid, and we're getting those. So yeah, things are happening. Hopefully within a week, rain's gonna move out of here. We're gonna dry up. We can get back on the house. I am ready to get working on the house every day. But we have all this outside stuff we have to do now. And we can't do it with the rain messing it up. So yeah, we're just waiting on some better weather. So as soon as that's done, we're gonna shoot the last coat on the outside, and get in there and start chinking the house so we can start finishing the inside. We're still shooting for Christmas this year to be finished with it, but there's a lot left to do. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this one up right here. A little bit of work left to do to cover this thing up, but little by little we're making some progress. Oh, and another thing, she's getting separation anxiety. As soon as I walk off, I'll do it right now, she's gonna start yelling. She's been yelling at me so much that she's getting hoarse. Now she sounds more like a donkey. She'll start hollering in a minute. See? She's a donkey now. It's pitiful. Spoiled rotten. That's it, guys. Have a great week.
When we were young, running from all things at once, without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind. The stories I've been told, they never seem to leave my mind. This road that I am on, I gotta stay here for some time.